Oh, one sec. Gotta turn the camera around. Oof. Hey, lighting. Hey. Oh. It's good just a second ago. There we go. Hey, howdy, hey, y'all. Allison here. Is anyone there? Anyone? Oh, yeah, we got 5. Okay. Oh. We got a couple people. So yeah, that's a bit of a clickbaity title I got there for this live stream. And I thought it'd be kind of lit, as the kids say, to talk about this. So yeah, tomorrow I'm cutting off pretty much most of my hair, right? I'm planning on going about halfway down the neck. I thought this was really cool and I wanted to do a video about it, but I was really tired when I got home from work today and I didn't feel like editing. So I was like, hey, why don't I do a live stream? Because like I said, I really wanted to talk about it, but man, I just get so tired when I get home from work. So yeah, I just decided to do a live stream to talk about it and some other random things about my life, maybe answer some questions. These darn kids, yeah, tell me about it. Right now I'm working as a camp counselor, and I work with 9... There's a motorcycle outside. It's really loud. Yeah, I'm a camp counselor, and I work with 9 to 12-year-olds, and man, they wear me out. And yeah, based off these comments, a lot of people are noticing Danny in the background. This sexy beast over here. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm not attracted to older men, okay? It's so funny with all the Danny DeVito stuff that happened with prom and all that. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, this is so disturbing. This teenage girl attracted to a 73-year-old man." And I'm like, dude, you don't get the joke. The joke, it just went whoosh. To reference PewDiePie there. But yeah, the reason I chose Danny was because of the fact that he's so over the top and, ridiculous that, obviously he wouldn't be an actual substitute for a real date. Now, if I would have brought someone, who's, really conventionally attractive as a cardboard cutout date, then that would be kind of weird. But, because it's oh, she brought that cardboard cutout because she finds it hot. But Danny, obviously, I'm not into older men. Anyways, that was just kind of a little tangent I just went on. But, yeah. Yeah, work's been, really exhausting. And I've wanted to do more videos. Honestly, I really do. Because I love doing videos. But, like I said, as soon as I get home from work, those 9 to 12-year-olds, they just destroy me. And I just go home and crash. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this video. Probably just because I really wanted to talk about it. Yeah, I'm really excited about this whole hair thing. I feel like, seeing as I'm going into college, and, this is a new stage of my life, I just became an adult. I turned 18 really recently. I just became an adult. I'm going to college. I feel like a new look is, I feel like it's fitting. It's symbolic. And no, Margarita Peg Skylar Van Wrestler, I'm not gonna shave it all off. Like I said, just halfway down the neck-ish. Yeah. I'm thinking something like a, I forget what her name is, celebrity, Lily something. She was in Beautiful Creatures, the movie adaptation. It's oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. It's Lily something, I forget. Yeah, halfway down the neck. And I'm also thinking about, I'm probably gonna dye it, a lighter brown, because that's, my natural color. And, I do dye it blonde, and, it's so much work and maintenance having to constantly go back and, keep dyeing it, blonde, because the roots grow out, and it drives me crazy when I have these dark roots and, blonde, length. And it just drives me insane. I hate it. Behind the Blade said, "Even though I'm a Gryffindor, I love my long hair too much. I could never do this. Bravo." Hey, who says Gryffindors can't have short hair? Even though I'm a Gryffindor, I love my long hair too much. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of Gryffindor-y. I'm a weird mix between Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. Mostly Hufflepuff, though. This lighting, man. Does this help? No, it's too dark now. I won't have to get up so many times. I'm lazy. I was up. You want to know how early I was up this morning? I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. Because, at camp, I agreed to do a scavenger hunt for the kids. And the scavenger hunt was going to go down on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So today was the last day of it. And every day I was set out the pieces either during like a free choice or time or after work. But then I forgot to yesterday, so I was like, well, shit. And I had to get up at 5 a.m., show up at the camp at 7 to like hide all the scavenger pieces for today. So I'm pretty tired. Danny gets me. Danny does. Oh, now we're down to 21 viewers. Did I bore you guys? I don't know. I just want to talk about life. I feel like people like it when you just kind of talk about life, you know, when you're genuine and honest and aren't BSing people. Hello from Brazil. Oh my god, I love Brazil. I speak a little bit of Spanish, fun fact. I'm not sure how that makes it a fun fact. It's just a fact. A little bit. Not a whole lot. Like, I made it to Spanish 4 within, you know, high school curriculum. I'm taking Spanish in college too, so. Hello from Portugal. Yee. Hi. What's wrong with me? There's a lot of Harry Potter questions right now. That is interesting. Lots of stuff of I'm Gryffindor. Good for you guys. By the way, in Brazil they speak Portuguese. Yeah, I know, but as soon as I heard like Brazil, I was like, Brazil, South America, mostly Spanish, and I made the connection in my head. I do know Portuguese is the main language of Brazil. I do know some things. Oh, now we're back to 25, 26 viewers. Hi. It's just me. Oh, back to 25. Anyways, yeah, a lot of people are talking about Danny looking sharp over there. As I talked about before, I just thought it would be cool to have him here. Ooh, I didn't talk about why I'm in this specific room, did I? I was gonna go down to my basement to my usual setup where I usually like film videos at, like by my green screen. But I went down there and I found a dead mouse. I found a dead mouse with all my camera equipment, and I was like, no. And then I called my mom, and I'm like, hey, Mom, there's a dead mouse down here. When are you going to get home? And she's like, oh, hell no, I ain't dealing with a dead mouse. Wait till your dad gets back. I'm like, Dad's not going to get back for like a day. I can't wait. So, instead of, you know, filming with the dead mouse, I decided, lighting. Instead of filming with the dead mouse, I decided to change locations. I'm in my brother's room right now, and that's why Danny's here. Danny hides out in my brother's room most of the time because he scares my dog. Like she sees Danny, she's like, there's this person who's two-dimensional person who doesn't move or speak or blink. What is this witchcraft? And she gets really freaked out by Danny. So Danny just hides out in my brother's room because my brother is usually, he's in college right now, and well, not right now. Like he's in Rhode Island making money as a lifeguard. Actually, not as a lifeguard. Lifeguard is side job. He's an ice cream man now. I'm so proud. Yeah, my brother's an ice cream man. I find that hilarious. So yeah, Danny just hides out in my brother's room. So, looking at the live chat right now, a lot of people are asking about my thoughts on the Burning Maze. And, to be completely honest, I started reading it, and I had trouble getting into it. And then I remember that my dad also reads, those books. So, and he was like, hey, Allison, can I read it? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And he's like, I don't want to read it till, like, 4th of July, like, the week of 4th of July, because we have vacation during that time. So he decided he was going to read it during that week, and I'm like, oh, okay. If he likes it and says that it gets better, you know, then I'll read it. But if he says, like, oh, it's not really worth it, then I won't. So far, he really likes it. He's not done yet. He's, like, a little over halfway through, since he started it really recently. So, yeah, once he finishes, I'll read it, because he really likes it so far. But yeah, I have not read it, and yeah, I do know, spoiler alert for The Burning Maze, by the way, I do know that Jason dies. And this is gonna upset a lot of you, but I'm actually really happy about that, because I feel like in those books, there wasn't, I just got spoiled, thanks chat, I'm sorry, I said spoiler alert. Anyways, yeah, so I felt like there's not a lot of tension in, like, the Trials of Apollo books, because, the newer characters, they could totally die, because, you know, we don't have that attachment to them, but it felt like the older characters were kind of invincible, because, like, you know, this is kind of a going away, goodbye sort of series for them, so it's like, oh, they already had their story, they can't possibly die now. But then Jason dies, so it adds a lot more tension to it. It actually made me more willing to read the book than before. So I know it's sad to say goodbye to characters, but it's for the best, you know. It adds so much more tension to the books, you know. It adds more stakes to it. It makes it feel more grounded, you know, and not like these characters, you know, aren't totally invincible, like I said. My opinion is that in the end, Apollo dies, goes to Hades, and stays in the field of punishment, reliving his past. I was on board with you for a second there, but then towards the end I was like, ugh. I do think that in the final book, Apollo will sacrifice his life, because this whole series has been about him becoming a better person, learning to empathize with others and become more virtuous. So it would make sense for, like, the finale of this character arc of his to be with him sacrificing his life. You know, that final, you know, final step to becoming a truly virtuous person is, you know, as the saints go, I guess, you know, giving your life for the greater good, you know. So it makes sense. But I think once Apollo dies, Zeus will be like, okay, now he's earned his place back on Olympus, and then he'll go and be offered to rejoin the gods. But he might not. I don't know. I do think the series will end with him and with him dying. Looking at some comments here. I hope Frank doesn't die. Me too, man. Me too. Frank got such bad treatment in, like, Heroes of Olympus, to be honest. Like, he deserved way more point of view sections. Let's see. What if Percy died? Percy would never die. He would never die. Never. I hope we get a book just of the Olympians playing Scrabble. I would read it. No hesitation there. I would definitely read that. Definitely read that. I just spilled some water on myself because I was staring at my own reflection in the camera. I'm classy, man. In case you didn't hear, I'm tired. Oh, we got 38 viewers right now. Cool. Someone just commented, I like dogs, which reminds me of the movie Isle of Dogs. I just got that movie at Target today. I'm really excited to watch it. Have you ever noticed that, like, the title Isle of Dogs is it's literally I love dogs. You get it's like a play on words. Isle of Dogs. I love dogs. Wes Anderson, man, he cracks me up. He's one of my favorite directors. Like, one of my favorites. My brother used to hate him because he's like, why is everything symmetrical? And I'm like, it's perfect! It's the way Daddy Wes intended it. Daddy Wes, oh my god. Someone needs to stop me. Yeah. My mom just got home. I just heard the garage door go. I'm not sure if you could hear it. So, in other news, I actually landed a job, working on another video production project. It doesn't have to do with this channel, but I can't really talk too much about it because it's still in production, and you know, I've made agreements about not talking about this sort of thing, but like I can't say that I'm working on something, but it's pretty big. It's like a full-on production, like with an actual crew. It's like gonna be pitched as a TV show, right? Like it's gonna be pitched to like a few stations. So I'm really hoping it makes it on TV. If not, it'll just be maybe be a web series. But either way, it's good experience for me to put on my resume and whatnot. Yeah, I really hope it makes it on TV. But yeah, it's a show. I can't give any names, but yeah, I'm really happy about this. Really, really happy about this. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice, my fingers are all purpley. I saw in the reflection as I put my hand like this. It's because we were doing tie-dye at camp today, and my handsies got really dirty. I was joking around saying that it looks like I murdered a grape. Or like Barney or something. Also kind of looks like I punched a door, and like my fingers were all bruised. That'd be funny. Yeah, go look some comments. I think it would be really cool if Magnus, Percy, and Lester went on a quest. Honestly, me too, but I don't think Rick would do that. That would be way too much at time, man. Yeah. I spent like half a day watching your videos before my family came over and ruined it. Aw, families don't ruin things. I ruin things. I was keeping you away from your family. Appreciate your family, guys. Families are important. Families are really important. It's like the third time I've sipped water. I love water. I'm laughing because someone commented same. Everyone loves water. Come on, man. That's such... Anyways, what else in life? What else in life? What else in life? Do you like the MCU? I have mixed feelings about it, honestly. I think a lot of really good movies come out of the MCU. I think the movies are really, really good that are coming out of it. But here's the thing, there's just too many of them, you know? There's just too many MCU movies coming out at once, and it's like kind of overwhelming. It's, yeah. And it ultimately kind of feels like a bit of a cash grab, you know? Like, I know they've set up full-on stories, and, you know, this is payoff to all these big arcs that they've set up, but it just feels like we keep throwing our money at the same things, you know? Keep throwing our money at, like, more and more superhero movies, you know, another Spider-Man movie, another Batman movie, another superhero movie, and I'm like, I want to see something new, you know? Where, I feel like everybody complains about how there aren't any original stuff, there isn't any original content coming out of Hollywood. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Hollywood's run out of ideas. No, Hollywood has not run out of ideas. It's a matter of the fact that people are more likely to spend money on, like, all these, like, superhero movies and, like, reboots of things that people already like compared to, like, original content, you know? Like, I remember, when Coco came out, not that many people in America saw it. I know it did really well, across the world, but in America, not as many people saw it as compared to, let's say, Toy Story 3. Because people are already invested in Toy Story 3. So you're more likely to see Toy Story 3 as compared to, like, something completely new and different. And since people spend more money on the things that they already know, then Hollywood's gonna just keep making same stuff. And honestly, I just don't want to keep giving my money to the same stuff. So, yeah, I didn't see Infinity War. Burn me at the stake. I already know all the spoilers. I already know what happens. Everyone's told me what happens, and I know everyone's told me it's a great movie, but honestly, I just don't want to throw my money at that, you know? Give me something new, you know? That's exactly why I bought Isle of Dogs like an hour ago. Because I want new. I want new. Okay. A Black Widow movie would be amazing. I agree with that, but honestly, the fact that it's only now is it coming out is so ridiculous to me. I'm like, really? We're just now getting Black Widow movie? Like, really? Like, I'm totally glad it's being made. And, I'm also having some, like, kind of feelings with Scarlett Johansson, you know, because of all the controversy that's going on with her playing, signing up for a transgender role. I'm like, look, there's so many transgender actors out there that aren't getting jobs because, you know, there aren't that many roles out there for transgender people. And then finally a big role comes around for a transgender person. And what do? You give it to fucking Scarlett Johansson, you dumbasses. And Scarlett Johansson's like, it's acting, you know, what's the big deal? You're always pretending to people, you're always pretending to be people you aren't, you know? And I'm like, here's the thing though, transgender people, like, if let's say I identify as male, right? I don't, but just for the situation, let's pretend that I do. Let's say I identify as male. That means, and I'm an actor, that means that I have to play all female roles, even though I don't identify as female, because, you know, that's what I look like and there aren't that many transgender roles out there. Does that make sense? Just to reiterate, I identify as female, but this is just to make a point here, okay? I'm female, I'm straight, but yeah, transgender people are constantly forced to, transgender actors are constantly forced to play roles of the genders that they don't identify as because there aren't any roles for, you know, transgender people. And then one finally comes out, and what do? Fucking Scarlett Johansson, are you goddamn kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now more mango cheese questions. Man, if I could, I would make a mango cheese movie. You all know that. You all know I would remake the Percy Jackson movies if I could. I would remake all of my favorite books that I like as movies that are actually good. If I could make a Rick Riordan adaptation, it would be animated, to be honest. That's the best way to go about it. You want to know, this is my theory as to a big reason why the movies failed. See, it's the monsters. It comes down to that. So if you're doing a live-action Percy Jackson movie, right, there's all these scary monsters, okay? And if you're live-action, you have to make them look realistic in order for it to make sense, you know, since people look realistic, because people are real, therefore the monsters have to look real. But if you make the monsters look realistic, then it's too scary. It makes a lot more sense for it to be animated, to be a cartoon. That way, you know, they won't be as over the top. And since they decided to make The Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters live action, that means that they had to adjust, you know, that. So then the Lightning Thief movie became more marketed towards teenagers and stuff because you can't market a movie with, like, really scary-looking monsters to kids. So they had to adjust the story and the plot and the characters to be more marketable for a teenage audience. And since they're adjusting that, then that meant that pretty much everything had to change, you know? So I think that's a big reason why it failed, why those movies failed. Like, it would be so much better if it was animated. Then you would actually be able to stick with, like, the themes and the tone of the original series, and then the tone connects so much to plot. So then if you keep the tone, you keep the plot, you keep the characters. That's how it works. Give me $100 million so I can make this movie, man. Let me do it. I wanna. I'm ranting, man. Have you seen that Netflix Wish post on Twitter about PJO series for Netflix? I have seen it. I thought it might be fake, though. I didn't look too much into it because I'm like, oh, that's too good to be true. But, if it is true, I would love that. Could you hire me for it? Oh my god. It's funny, whenever people say, like, oh yeah, Allison, what's your career goal? I'm like, I want to be a director. And they're like, wow. Where are you going to get all that money, Allison? I'm like, I'm getting there. God. I'm getting there. Okay. I'm pulling up Kickstarter. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Someone just asked, is Twilight good? I don't mean to be a bitch, but, if, it's not good. It's not good. If you like it, good for you. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna, like, insult you, but, like, it's not. If you look at it from a subjective, critical standpoint, it's not. It's not. There's no issue liking it as a guilty pleasure sort of thing, but, yeah. Have you cut your hair yet? No. Right now it's in a braid. Yeah, there's the braid right now. I'll leave it over there to remind you guys in case people tune in just now and are like, where's her hair? Did she cut it already? I'm like, no. Is this a fish shop? It might be. For a sec I thought Danny was an actual person. Yes, this is the real Danny DeVito here with me on my channel. This is me and Danny. Me and my boy. Are you cutting it on stream? That would be hilarious, but I would screw it up. I would definitely screw it up. Definitely screw it up. Ooh, someone talking about like studio, like the same studio did like Avatar and like stuff doing a PGO series. So I'm like, are you saying like a American anime PGO thing? Cause that doesn't really fit with thematically. I'd say it'd probably be like a Western cartoon. Not that I have any issue with American animes. Literally one of my favorite shows is an American anime. I do like anime though. Not many people know that. I'm not a hardcore fan, but I have a few that I watch. Like a few. I'm open-minded like that. I feel like there are so many great stories out there that are from other cultures and are based off of the traditions and beliefs of other cultures and the values of those other cultures that American audiences won't even touch, because American audiences would rather see things that relate to what they're used to, you know, American values and traditions and beliefs, and they won't even touch those other things, other stories from other cultures, and I think that's such a shame. That's such a tragedy, because there's so many good stories that come from other places, and, you know, we're really closing ourselves off. Someone just asked, who's that dude standing behind you? It's Cardboard Danny. It's Cardboard Danny. Say hi, Danny. It's Danny. I'm dying, man. You know what? From now on, I should just start telling people, no, it's a real person. It's a guy. He's my manservant. He's Butler Danny. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? No, but I hear it's really good, and I want to. I'm like, I should watch it. I really should. I've heard such good things about it. I agree about the Twilight thing, and my aunt and cousin love it, and they knew about my dislike, yet gave me all the books for my birthday. You could donate them. I'm sure lots of people would love it. Have you watched Sword Art Online? Yeah, I did. I did watch it. I actually did like it. I haven't watched the second season because my brother's like, no, don't watch the second season. The second season isn't good. I don't know, but I did like it. I was like, oh my god, I actually do like this. What video did you have the most fun making? That's a really good question. I think I'm gonna have to say the Escape games, if you guys have seen that. I love that video so much. Long story short, really long story short, long story medium. What happened was, there's a lot of stuff going on with me and the orchestra, drama-y stuff, and, like, I was feeling passive-aggressive, so I wrote the script, and, that became Violin Mafia, which is a video on this channel, and, it's the first video that Joey ever appeared in. It's also the first video that Jenna ever appeared in. So we made Violin Mafia, and then after we finished Violin Mafia, we were like, wow, that was really fun, we should make another video. So, but we didn't have any planned, so we literally sat down, the four of us, me, Peyton, Joey, and Jenna, and we started talking about ideas, and we came up with the idea for the Escape game, which is like a reality show in which, like, the winner, it's a reality show on this planet that's about to explode, and the winner of the reality show gets to leave the planet, and everyone else just stays there and dies. It wasn't scripted, wasn't really planned out at all. But the four of us were each in charge of creating our own characters, our own little catchphrases, stuff like that. And we just rolled with it, and it was so much fun. It's one of the most quotable videos on this channel, to be honest. I quote it, like, at least once a week. I'm bordering on once a day sort of thing. Not quite, but I do quote it a lot. In fact, I think I quoted it yesterday. That was the line that Jenna said where she's like, okay, you're at 11 right now, and I need you at 3, so if you could just, like, chill out, that would be nice. That would be great, thanks. But, that's a very specific and weird plot. It is. It is. I am Mozzarella. She's my spirit animal. Yeah, Mozzarella is one of the characters in that video. The escape games, everyone in that video is named after a cheese. I was Gorgonzola, Peyton was Mozzarella, Joey was Colby Jack, and Jenna was Parmesan. There's a really good joke in the video where, like, you know how on reality shows they, like, pull aside people and, like, have these little interviews with them, right? Well, at one point, I was being pulled aside and, like, how do you feel about the other contestants? And I go, is that Parmesan girl named after the cheese? And they're like, no, I don't think so, Miss Gorgonzola. And I'm like, oh. I had this really funny southern accent for it. It was like, I was like this over-the-top, evangelical, like, deep-rooted Christian person. I'm like, I always come prepared, because you never know when the 4 horsemen gonna show up and steal all y'all shit. That's one of my favorite lines, from that video. Another good one is, hello, my name is Gorgonzola, and I would like to share with you a little fun fact about myself. Many years ago, my pastor once shared with me this very enlightening sentence. Jesus is my homie, everyone else is my bitch. So, by that logic, that means I was born to win this. This was my challenge sent by the Lord to test my devotion to our Messiah. So in a way that makes me our generation's Messiah. I love that video so much. I have that whole little monologue memorized. There's more to it, but yeah. Can you show us the clips of Hammer of Thor that you did film? I do actually plan on making a video about that. I have a script. I do have a script with me. I have a script for Derpy Hammer of Thor, and we filmed like half of it ish. So I do plan on making a video where I read out the script and show the clips that we do have. Like, show the clips that we have, and the stuff that we don't have, I'll just read out of the script what we had there. Because there was a lot of really good, funny stuff there. Fun fact, Alex Fierro was played by Peyton and Joey. Like, whenever Alex was female, she was played by Peyton, and whenever he was male, played by Joey. We thought that was really clever. I just escaped from dinner to watch this again. Oh, spend time with your family. Families are good. What's your favorite musical? It's either Wicked or Hamilton. Wicked was my favorite musical for so long, but it might be Hamilton now. It's hard to say. I think Hamilton is better, but Wicked holds like a really close place in my heart, because it was the first musical that I ever became like really obsessed with. What about Be More Chill? I have a friend who's really obsessed with Be More Chill, and it's kind of like Frozen, where like it gets hyped up so much that you don't want to watch it, you know? I have listened to one song from it, because like I heard it in like a crack video, and like, you know, like crack videos in like a YTP sort of thing, and I was like, ooh, that's really catchy. But Dear Evan Hansen, yeah. I have the screenplay thing, and I read it, and I've listened to some of the songs, and I like it. Yeah, I do like Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen. I can't talk. I want to know which song now. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't remember what it's called. Hey, is there a Y book you could recommend me, please, out of Rick Riordan's books? I don't know what you mean. My favorite is, I don't know what my favorite is. I think it might be Hammer of Thor, maybe. I really like Hammer of Thor a lot. House of Hades is like one of my favorites. It's kind of like Wicked, you know, where like it holds a very special place in my heart. And like while I know that there are other books that are like better, like at the same time, I'm like, oh, this book like changed a lot for me. You know, it was a big game changer in my life, actually. Like that sounds like really like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. It did change my life. It was a big book for me. What time is it there? It is 7:48 where I am. Isn't that right, Denny? Yes, it is 7:48. That's not how Danny talks. I can't do a Danny DeVito voice to save my life. Like, I do a lot of good voice impressions, but Danny DeVito is not one of them. Danny DeVito is not one that I can do. I'm considering trying right now, but no. Is it creepy sleeping in your room with him being there? I mentioned this earlier. You might not have been here for the live stream when I said it, but nah. He stays in my brother's room. He stays in my brother's room because he scares the dog. But yeah. Do some of them. What, my voice impressions? I don't know. I can't. Do you have a Wattpad? No, I don't read fan fiction. No, it's not really my thing. I like theories, and I like fan art, and I like memes, but I don't really like fan fiction. It just makes me kind of uncomfortable. But if you like it, props to you. I ain't judging. I'm cool like that. I love you. I love you too. Life, man. Small world. Huh. It is 2:50 a.m. and yesterday was the worst fucking day of my life. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh no. What book got you into reading? That was Artemis Fowl, actually. Yeah, it was the Artemis Fowl series. Fun fact, I read it. It was the summer going into like my 8th grade year, so I was 12, about to turn 13 when I read Artemis Fowl, and it's the book that got me into reading. My brother's telling me to tell him to get out of my room. Get out of your sister's room, dude. My friend thinks Jane Beth is a good ship. I don't know what Jane Beth is. Conspiracy theories. I love me some conspiracy theories. I was just watching that Shane Dawson video that he did about TanaCon. That's kind of conspiracy theory. I'm really down for that. Oh, Jane Beth. I don't know what these ships are. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, Shane Dawson. I don't really watch Shane Dawson that much. I'm not subscribed, but I heard about the documentary he did on TanaCon, and I think the whole situation with TanaCon is just bananas, and it kind of fascinates me in a weird way, so I watched it, and I'm like, man, Shane Dawson, he reminds me so much of my friend Zach, who was, I did a live stream with him, and it was called Two Bored Boyos. He was also in the Snoop videos. I love the Snoop. Snoop is such a good video series that we did. It saddens me that we weren't able to get more out there because Zach moved away recently. He moved away. I miss him. He's my boyo. Zach, if you're watching this, I miss you and I love you. Not like that. He's a friend. He's a friend, guys. Don't take that any other way. He's a friend. I loved the Snoop. Me too, man. Honestly, me too. You are cool. Thanks. I think you're cool too. What else? Please notice me. Okay, the book fan. No, I already noticed you earlier. You were saying I love you, and I acknowledged that. I love you too. I love you too. Huh. What else to talk about? Ooh, did you guys see that the wedding on Steven Universe in the episode Reunion or whatever, Reunited or something like that? Yeah, it was like a wedding. It was like the first LGBT wedding in an animated show or a kids show for that matter. It was a really big deal. Like if at first I didn't think it actually happened. Like I saw all the fan art online, and like I kind of watch Steven Universe sometimes, but not a lot, just sometimes though. But I heard about the wedding, and I'm like, no, this must just be like a really popular fan fiction or something, because they would never like put like a gay wedding in like an animated kids show, but then they did, and I was so happy about that. That I was so happy that I just stopped and just started watching all these episodes of Steven Universe just out of pure joy. I actually learned the one of the songs on my ukulele. Yeah, it took a while to learn. It was "It's Over, Isn't It?" Yeah, I learned that. I learned "It's Over, Isn't It" on the ukulele, and I'm really proud of that because it took a lot of work to get that song down. It's there's one part in the song where it gets really tricky. So, let's see. Jasper or Cleo? Cleo, definitely. I only saw one Steven Universe episode, and everything and everyone was a watermelon, and I was scared. That's funny. Let's see. Your videos are great. Thank you. What Harry Potter house are you in? I already answered that. I'm Hufflepuff mostly, but I also have a lot of Ravenclaw and Gryffindor qualities. Yeah. Have you seen Yuri on Ice? No, but I should. Everyone keeps telling me how good it is, and I'm like, I should. I need to get on that. There's so much stuff that I need to watch, but I'm such a busy person. I have a job. I have a job. It's a very exhausting job. It's a very, very exhausting job. Get up at 5, 6 in the morning. I had to get up at 5 this morning, but usually it's 6. You know, go to work till 4:30, and when I get home, those kids just, ugh. I love them. I love them so much. They're great. Like if a bear came at us and was like, I would put myself in front of that bear, and I would protect my children because I love them and I care about them so much, you know? Like, if it was me or them sort of situation, yeah, I totally care about them so much, you know? But at the same time, they're also really exhausting. I know that's, like, kind of hard for, like, some of you to understand because, like, you know, when you're younger, you know, man, I just got all these, like, mama bear instincts kicking in, you know? These kids are bringing out, like, the best in me, you know? And it's great. My mama bear instincts. Camp counselor Allison. It's funny, since, the camp that I work at is for, 9 to 12-year-olds, and I'm 18, but really, really tiny. I get mistaken for a camper a lot. Like all the time the director of the camp is like constantly like, where's Allison? Where's Allison? And I'm just standing right in front of her like, hi. And she's like, oh, sorry, Allison. She just blend in so much with them. It doesn't offend me or anything. I find it funny. But yeah, I do find it funny that like the that I get mistaken for a camper so much. It's really funny. Yeah. What is your job? Camp counselor, like I said. But as I mentioned earlier, I am working on another project. Like, yeah. Can't talk a lot about it specifically, sort of stuff, but it's like, it's a real thing. You know, it's not like some, you know, just like whatever YouTube channel like this. I love it. I love this channel, don't get me wrong, but yeah. But, you know, this isn't, like, some production, you know? I'm just hanging out in my brother's room with a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito. This isn't big showbiz. But, I did land, I did get an offer to work on, like, an actual production sort of thing. So, and I accepted, and I'm really excited about this. Really, really excited. I'm just depressed right now for no reason. I love being bipolar. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oof. There's nothing I can do about that. You know, sorry, man. I wish there was. Moving on. I'm sorry. How do you feel about the Burning Maze with all the normal Uncle Rick BS? Oh, there was. With all the normal Uncle Rick BS there was. I'm sorry. I can't read. I talked about it earlier. I thought Jason's death was really necessary for bringing tension to the series. It was very much needed tension that the series was really lacking, you know? Like, it felt like all these returning characters were invincible, that they couldn't really die, you know? That you know, like, sure, you could kill off these newer characters because no one's really attached to them, but, like, oh, no, you can't kill off, you know, like, old characters from, like, Heroes of Olympus because they already had their time in the spotlight, you know? So you can't kill them now, but then Rick's like, ha, just kidding. So, it did add some much needed tension, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. Do you think Rick is mean for putting Percy in Tartarus? No, I think he's brilliant for doing that because because Percy and Annabeth were way too good at being heroes, you know? Sending them to Tartarus put them out of their comfort zone and forced them to look at things from, throwing Percy into Tartarus forced them to, get outside their comfort zone and look at things from the perspective of their enemies. It was really necessary for their characters. And also forced the other characters who weren't in Tartarus to put themselves out there because they're kind of relying a bit too much on Percy and Annabeth and all of their experience. So with Percy and Annabeth in Tartarus, it forced them out of their comfort zones and to really step up as leaders and heroes. So it was very necessary. So I don't think Rick is mean for putting them in Tartarus. I think he's brilliant for that, and I thank him. Boom. Man, I could just talk for hours. But my voice will wear out eventually. Like I said, camp counselor, man. There's a lot of yelling that I have to do. Way more than I like. I don't like having to yell at people. I don't enjoy that. I don't like having to be mean. But, you know, sometimes you have to. Who do you think had the most character development? Nico. Definitely. I like your videos. Thank you. I like you too. And it brought them closer together. That's true also. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what else more there is to talk about. Unless you guys have some more questions. I might just end it here. It was nice talking to y'all. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna look back at this video later and be like, Allison, what? You're literally just rambling. What are you doing with your life? And I'm like, hey, if people like watching me ramble, they can watch me ramble. Talk about Peyton. I love Peyton. What do you want me to say about Peyton? We still talk. We still get along. We still hang out. Not as much as we used to, but, we're still on good terms. Me and Joey, we still talk. We hung out like a month ago or so. We had an Indiana Jones marathon. But yeah, we're still on good terms. I was this close to asking Payne to hang out this weekend, but then I didn't because I was really, really tired. I got home from work and I'm like, well, I should hang out with Peyton. But at the same time, I'm like, or I could sleep. And then I was like, sleep. Also, I needed to plan out that scavenger hunt I was talking about for camp. My best friend and I used to watch your videos all the time, and it's sad because we're not friends anymore. Oh, no. I'll be your friend. What's your name, here? Yeah, I'll be your friend, Olimpo Litario. Oh, yeah, Olimpo, that's Spanish. I didn't say it with proper Spanish pronunciations, but that's, yeah. How do you feel about the Percy Jackson movies? Hate them. They're terrible. Ugh. They're cursed. I wish you and she was Peyton. Oh, I was you and she was Peyton. I was you and she was Peyton. Yeah. Oh. let's see here. I wish my friends liked PJ. Me too. I wish I had more friends who like PJ. You know, Peyton, she kind of fell out of it. Honestly, I've kind of fallen out of it too. I'm like hanging on by a thread. But like I've been in this fandom for like 5 years now. After time, you know, you just kind of you get tired of things. Like like I'm still in it. I still like it. I'll still like pin fan art on Pinterest, PJO fan art on Pinterest, and you know, memes and stuff, but not as much as I used to. You are my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. No best part of the movies are at the end. That's true. Actually, no. The best part of the movies are before they ever start, because that implies that you don't have to watch any of them. But the end, that means that you had to watch the rest of it, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. My friend since first grade is moving away. I'm sorry, man. I feel that. Going off to college, there's all these people that, like, I've known since kindergarten that I'm probably never going to see again, you know? That I likely won't see again, you know? So it's weird, but it's life. And, you know, I know that I'm going to make friends with people in college, and you know, your friends since first grade is moving, you know, both of you guys probably make friends after that, so. More Surviving Monsters 101? I don't know, maybe. I don't have any ideas for Surviving Monsters videos. Let's see. Will you be my friend, and who's your favorite KC character, Kane Chronicles characters? Yes, I will be your friend, CW Guzzler. And my favorite Kane Chronicles character is Sadie. She's awesome. What's your OTP? What do you mean, what my OTP? As in, like, my favorite Rick Riordan OTP, or my favorite anything OTP? Like, out of any fandom ever, what's my favorite OTP, or my favorite OTP within, like, the Riordan verse? I don't know. Please specify. Oh, I love your channel so much. It's got me through some hard depression. Oh, it's sad to hear that you have depression, but it's happy to hear that I'm helping. I want to help, man. I do. I really do. Do you like Kane Chronicles or no? I didn't. Lol. No. I thought the first book was okay, and I didn't really like the other two. I mean, they just, like, Rick was writing Kane Chronicles around this, like, at the same time as he was writing Heroes of Olympus, and you could tell he infused so much more passion and thought into Heroes of Olympus, and Kane Chronicles was kind of like a second thought, you know, like a secondary sort of thing. So, what Rick is at his greatest when he's truly focused on one book at a time and able to fully immerse himself in the world and the characters. And I don't think he was fully immersed in the world and the characters when he was writing Kane Chronicles, but I do think he was when he was writing Heroes of Olympus. So, yeah. I love the fact that when I need my best friend the most, she doesn't either pick up the phone nor respond to my messages. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up with all this negativity in the comments, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who's your favorite Rick Riordan character and why? I don't know. Either Nico or Leo. Leo because, like, I just love him so much. I love how he's funny and relatable, but also sad, and, you know, he's layered, like Shrek. So is Nico. I like his character journey. It's a very good character journey. This is, like, the most interesting live stream, TBH. Okay, the most interesting live stream that I've ever done, or that you've ever seen? Because I can buy that this is the most interesting live stream that I've done, because maybe, I don't know. There's been some decent live streams I've done before. But out of any live stream, I'm sure they're definitely better out there than just me rambling about things. Which character do I relate to the most? Probably Leo. Definitely Leo. Do you ship hashtag Brayson? Of course I do. Yes. Heckles, yesels. Never thought I would hear someone compare Leo to Shrek. Well, you've heard it. Do you like Steven Universe? Well, yeah, I was talking about it a little while ago. I do. I'm very happy about the Garnet wedding. Yeah. One time I asked a girl what book of PJ was her favorite, and she said she didn't like HOO. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm getting tired of this. No, don't take it badly. I'm just saying that I'm tired. Like I said, children, man. I've been talking for like an hour straight, so. There's still a dead mouse in my basement. It's unfortunate. This is so sad. Alexa played Despacito. True. That was me when I saw the mouse. The dead mouse. I hate dead mice. Oh, I hate them so much. Because I love mice. Mice are so cute. Dead mice. No. Are we still going? Okay. We lost connection for a second there. Sorry. Sorry, Bobo. Yeah, like I was saying though, there's this black rat snake that found a way into the house. And like black rat snakes are really chill. They won't go after you, like they'll just kind of slither around and eat mice. Like if you pick one up, it's not even gonna bite you, it'll just kind of like slither on you, chill out. They're really chill snakes. But yeah. Yeah. This live stream's glitching right now, so I'm gonna end it here. Love you all. Okay. Bye.